Good afternoon, everyone. So today in this video, I'll explain my experiment number six, the minor project UML diagrams. UML diagrams are based on my minor project. So my minor project is on the quiz game, which basically in which any number of candidates can take a test, and the questions are set by us. So it can be used in in the Blackboard platform, like the college is going the quiz which are being taken in the Blackboard, or any common quiz game, simple quiz game, it can be considered. So yeah, so here are my UML diagrams. First one, I would explain the class diagram. So as we know that a class is represented like in this rectangular part, and which contain the three sections in it. The first one is the class name, then the second contain the class attributes, and the third part contains the operations which are going to perform in that class, respective class. So here are this is the class diagram for the UML for the minor project. And here are the four classes. Okay, the technical knowledge tester, then the second is the candidate, then quiz class, and the score class. So and this is the relation and this is the relation between them. So and yeah, the this plus symbol indicate the the visibility of that attribute or the methods or the operations. Like plus indicate the public, minus indicates the um, private, and hash indicates the protected one. Okay, so then in the class diagram there are some of the relationships that first one I would say the association, as I had used here, I have used here the association relationship between the candidate and technical knowledge tester class, and then the score, and between them, and between the quiz, technical knowledge tester and quiz. So what basically it represent, like there is a candidate who has some name and some ID, and he or she can register in the technical knowledge test, which is going to perform in the quiz game. And he or she have to answer that questions, and after solving the quiz, in the last he can view the answers. And this is a technical knowledge test, which will first ask for the name, the ID, then the for the registration part. And if any query is there, so we can update the name or the ID, or another attributes we can use to here, but I use the name and ID. Then for verification also, the name is correct or ID is correct, and ask simply it means for asking the name and the ID. Then here comes the score class. Okay, then after the assessment or the technical knowledge test has been taken, then comes the score part. Okay, so score part contains the attributes like the name, which has scored the highest marks, or the name which has the candidate which has applied in the technical knowledge test, and his score is represented here. So is shown here. Then yeah, the name, the score of that person, and the position, like first position, second position he or she has achieved. Then any query, then we can update the values. That's why we have association relation between the candidate and score, and technical knowledge test to score. Then comes the quiz class, and yeah, simply the quiz class which contain the questions and answers in it. Then at last we would verify the question, we would verify the answers. So that's it for this the class diagram. Now I would explain the object diagram. So object diagram is much similar to the class diagram, only the difference between them is like in the class diagram, we the attributes are just defined, okay, not declared. But in the object diagram we have to declare, like this we can see, like in the quiz part we can see in the quiz class only these were uh, declared. Okay, that yeah, this contains the attributes like question and answer and the method called verify the operation. And in object diagram we have to define that. Yeah, the question is like who is the father of computer, that for example we wrote that who is the father of computer, then answer is like this. So it contains many number of questions and many number of answers, so it will keep on verifying the answers. So it is same as that. And here we can see that candidate name is the like Ram, and any it can be Raju, Shyam, Ghanshyam, anything. Then the particular ID which would then uh, here for registration purpose, okay, that's why we show the association relation between them. So yeah, then simply the operations which are performed like the register, the answering, and the viewing the answer or the viewing the score. So it is also same as the class diagram. And the score like suppose the test is over, now the score is displayed like the candidate name was say Ram, and he scored 400 marks out of 600 or any 500. So he achieved the position say 4th. And if it is wrong, then we can update the values as well. So this was my object diagram for my minor project quiz game. Then third comes the use case diagram. Okay, so use case diagram is the that it contains the components like the actors, the use case, the relationships between them. Okay, then like which models the functionality of a system. Okay, use case diagram, that the set of actions or services that it has to provide, that functions it have to provide that the system needs. So and now it contains the components like the actor which is represented by this symbol, and the use cases in the oval shape, these are called the use cases. Then the relationships also, it have the like the include, the uses, extend, association, dependency, generalization, and realization. So yeah, and the system name is in the rectangular box. System name is use case diagram we have to make. Okay, so yeah, there is a user who will first log in, then uh, check login details. And there is another actor called web server who will be checking the login details, the registration details, and updating the quiz if any problem is there, and display the score at the last. So we use the include relation between the login and the check login details. It automatically means that when he will log in, then include, like after login, automatically the login details will be checked. Similarly, then after checking the login details, he or she can play the quiz. Then same way in the use case, I use the register user details. Then after user details, check the registration details also for registration purpose. That's why we show the include relationship between these two. Same as here in the play quiz, the generate questions automatically, like when we have to, like there is option the start the quiz, then it will automatically generate the questions. And in this web server who is looking for updating the quiz questions or answer questions, then it extends. We showed the extend relationship here, not include relation. We yeah, then play quiz extend the track performance, like we can see this at last also, like what is the performance overall, or we can track the performance question wise, like first question is correct, second is correct, then what is the score displaying. Or we can simply, yeah, that's why we use the extend relation, we can simply see at the last also. And but this include the update quiz part. And in last include relation between the play quiz and the display score. Obviously when the quiz is over, it have to display the score which is have association relation with the web server. So this was the use case diagram for the minor project quiz game. And fourth is the state chart diagram, state machine diagram, or the simply the state diagram. So state diagram have the states like the final state, the initial state, and the relation between, and this is the decision box. Okay, and this is the final state. So yeah, then first we will begin the quiz, then it will ask for the user register, and this is the state, okay, represented in like the rounded edges. Okay, in the rectangle box. Then first we will start the quiz, then it will ask for the user registration and details. Then after that verification, we have to start the quiz, then start questions to start the quiz. Then it will check the eligibility round. If it is he or she is eligible, then only we can proceed to the main test. Okay, then only then only he or she has cleared the main test. But if he or she is not eligible, has scored less marks as we needed, like the 50% we needed to come we needed 50% marks in order to qualify the main test. But if it is not cleared, so it will end up here the in the final state. So yeah, if eligibility round is clear, then it will perform the main test, and at the end it will show the score. And after showing the score, yeah, that's the end. So this was my state diagram. Thank you for watching.